Welcome back to Deb's True Crime Notebook. If you recall, a few months ago, we shared a story with you about a little 9-year-old girl named Asha Degree who took a 4 a.m. stroll down a highway with no coat in the freezing cold and rain and disappeared into the night. Well, we have an update on that story right now. Law enforcement authorities suspect that a man from Cleveland County and his 2 daughters may have obstructed the investigation into the disappearance of Asha Degree in February 2000, as indicated by recent search warrants. Over 25 years ago, 9-year-old Asha Degree vanished from her home in Shelby, North Carolina. Since then, local, state, and federal law enforcement have persistently pursued the investigation into her case. In September 2024, the Sheriff's Office and the FBI executed multiple search warrants due to a suspected link between Degree's disappearance and a family from Cleveland County. The initial search warrants identified members of the Dedmon family, which included Roy Dedmon, his wife Connie Dedmon, and their 3 daughters, Annalee Dedmon Ramirez, Lizzie Dedmon Foster, and Sarah Dedmon Capel. In September 2024, authorities publicly stated for the first time that they believe Degree was murdered. Investigators suspect that the Dedmon daughters may have been involved in Degree's potential demise. The family insists that they have no connection to Degree's disappearance. On Tuesday, February 18th, 3 new search warrants pertaining to the case were released, and the most public recent warrant, executed on February 13, 2025, focused specifically on daughters Lizzie Foster and Sarah Dedmon Capel. Here's a summary of the detailed outline in the latest search warrants. Lizzie Foster, previously known as Lizzie Dedmon, was just 16 years old when Degree went missing in 2000. At that time, Sarah Dedmon Capel, then known as Sarah Dedmon, was 15 years old. A week after law enforcement conducted searches on the Dedmon property in September of 2024, a man approached the sheriff's office for an interview with the investigators. He mentioned that in the mid-2000s, he occasionally attended bars and house parties with the 3 Dedmon sisters. During one of those gatherings, he recalled being at a house party alongside Foster and Dedmon Capel, where he noticed that Foster appeared to be visibly upset. He also mentioned that at one point Foster stated, "I killed Asha Degree." The man reported that Dedmon Capel then grew serious and told Foster to shut the F up. He explained to investigators that Capel's reaction surprised him that night, as he typically observed her being calm and pleasant. Later, he assured investigators that he was confident in his recollection and was 100% positive about those events. The man underwent a polygraph test following the details provided. According to officials in the search warrants, while polygraph results are not accepted as evidence in North Carolina, reports indicate that the man passed the test. All we have is hope the family continues to search for clues on the 21st anniversary of Asha Degree's disappearance. In the search warrant dated February 13th, investigators from the Cleveland County Sheriff's Office expressed their belief that evidence suggests Foster, Dedmon Capel, and Roy Dedmon were involved in obstructing justice related to Degree's disappearance. As of February 18th, it seemed that neither the 2 women nor their father faced any arrest or charges for such crimes. In September 2024, search warrants released to the public revealed that investigators suspected Roy. Search warrants made public in September 2024 showed that investigators think Roy Dedmon's daughters were responsible or involved in Degree's disappearance in 2000. Because the girls were aged 16 years old and younger at that time, investigators believe adult assistance from parents Roy and Connie Dedmon would have been necessary in the execution and or concealment of the crime. The sheriff's office says Roy and Connie Dedman were identified as suspects in Degree's case in 2024. Months after Degree went missing, her backpack was discovered in Burke County, more than 30 miles from where she was last reportedly seen. The girl's belongings were wrapped in 2 sealed black plastic garbage bags and were found along Highway 18 near Morgantown. Court documents read in 2024. 2 of the items in the backpack returned evidentiary results, linking DNA to Annalee Dedman Ramirez and a man named Russell Underhill. Dedman Ramirez was 13 years old when Degree went missing in 2000. On Thursday, February 13th, the Cleveland County Sheriff's Office executed 3 search warrants. Law enforcement officials confiscated cell phones belonging to Lizzie Foster, Sarah Dedman Capel, and Roy Dedman. Prior to this, on October 24, authorities obtained a search warrant for Foster's iCloud account, where they examined several images and identified conversations deemed of interest for the February warrants. The search warrant specifically highlighted Foster's communication with Dedman Capel, her sister, Dedman Ramirez, and her ex-husband. In a message sent to her sister on September 12, 2024, Dedman Capel relayed Foster's conversation with the family lawyer, stating, "The theory is I did it. Accident covered it up." Below are some significant text exchanges included in the search warrants that the investigators deemed important. Please note that the texts are presented as they were found in the search warrants, including any spelling mistakes. September 10th, 2024. Dedman Capel to Foster. "They think it's our shirt. It's not her shirt." Dedman Capel to Foster. "Her mom said it wasn't hers." Dedman Capel to Foster. "I don't remember that shirt. I'm scared, though." That is probably going to be a huge suspect. September 11th, 2024. Annalee Dedman Ramirez, sister, to Foster. "Lizzie, you don't need to be talking to anyone. I'm at the lawyer's office now." Dedman Ramirez to Foster. "They advise we should not talk to them without representation." September 11th, 2024. Annalee Dedman Ramirez, sister, to Foster. "Lizzie, you don't need to be talking to anyone. I'm at the lawyer's office now." Dedman Ramirez to Foster. "They advise we should not talk to them without representation." September 12, 2024. Foster to Dedman Capel. "I just talked to David Teddy, the family lawyer. The theory is I did it, accident covered up." Dedman Capel to Foster. "No." Dedman Capel to Foster. "Why would it be you?" Foster to Dedman Capel. "That's what he said." September 12, 2024. Foster to ex-husband. "I feel so horrible, so horrible. I don't know what to do. I caused this." Ex-husband to Foster. "No, you didn't." September 12, 2024. Foster to Dedman Capel. "Hey, is everybody mad at me?" Dedman Capel to Foster. "Nobody is, Lizzie. This is not your fault." September 29th, 2024. Foster to Redmond Capel. "I'm just so anxious about, what's going on behind the scenes. What are they doing now? What's going to happen to me since I wouldn't talk to them?" Foster was referencing when she was approached by law enforcement on September 28th, 2024. Foster to Dedman Capel. "I'm afraid it's going to get worse. Well, he told me it's going to." Dedman Capel to Foster. "I know, girl. I'm a disaster. I think if they come at you again, you just go and be compliant." Dedman Capel to Foster. "That's what I'm planning on doing." Foster to Dedman Capel. "I think so too, honestly. I want to do what Dad says, but damn." Dedman Capel to Foster. "And maybe we should have let you do what you originally wanted to do." Foster to Dedman Capel. "I don't know. I really don't know." Dedman Capel to Foster. "Right. You don't want something we do or say impact him, but we also can't be living like this either. I told him I'm not going to do that." Foster Dedmon to Capel. Right. Oh, you did? What did he say? Dedmon Capel to Foster. It's not like worth our mental health. Foster to Dedmon Capel. Right. Dedmon Capel to Foster. He was just like, I will call Teddy when we can go get a polygraph with the honest people. Foster to Dedmon Capel. Oh, okay. Dedmon Capel to Foster. I really just don't have it in me to go through what you have been through. Foster to Dedmon Capel. It's been hell. Dedmon Capel to Foster. Just hearing about your situation has made me a disaster hearing about it. Foster Dedmon to Capel. Oh, I'm sorry. Authorities believe Degree was pulled into a 1970s-era green vehicle on the night she went missing. In 2016, the FBI said they were looking for a 1970s-era green Ford Thunderbird or Lincoln Mark IV. At least one older green vehicle, an AMC Rambler, was seized from a property belonging to Roy Dedmon in September 2024. Investigators say the seized vehicle has very similar features to the vehicle wanted in connection with Degree's disappearance. Investigators say the seized vehicle has very similar features to the vehicle wanted in connection with Degree's disappearance. Related warrant: suspect in Asha Degree case was seen digging a chest-deep hole on the Shelby property. The family denies any involvement in the case. Investigators believe that Dedmon and his family may be connected to or responsible for Degree's presumed death. However, according to their lawyer, Dedmon and his family assert they have no knowledge of what occurred with Degree. On September 13, 2024, Roy Dedmon's attorney held a press conference in response to the search warrants executed at Roy Dedmon's property in Cleveland County. The attorney verified that the property searched that week was owned by Roy Dedmon. However, Roy Dedmon has denied any involvement in or knowledge of Degree's disappearance. According to search warrant documents, Roy Dedmon does not appear to have any connection to Degree or her family. His attorney urged the community to refrain from jumping to conclusions following the release of the search warrants. They requested that the public let law enforcement do their job and avoid spreading rumors. This appeal came after the sheriff's office also urged the community to refrain from disseminating false information during the investigation, especially as some online post incorrectly claimed that a body had been discovered during the FBI raid. No human remains were discovered during police raids in Cleveland County in 2024. In a press conference, Roy Dedmon's attorney hinted at Underhill, suggesting that he might have insights into Degree's disappearance. The attorney mentioned that the search could tragically connect someone to Degree's case who is no longer alive. Notably, Underhill passed away in 2004. Law enforcement has reportedly questioned Roy Dedmon, who insists he had no knowledge of what transpired. Additionally, Dedmon's attorney stated that every member of Dedmon's family has been interviewed as well. All of them claim to have no knowledge regarding Degree's disappearance. According to the attorney, Roy Dedmon's lawyer described the link between the Dedmons and Degree's case as tenuous at best. As of now, there have been no arrests made related to Degree's situation, and it seems that no member of Dedmon's family has faced any arrest or charges for any crime. The following is an age progression chart for Asha Degree, beginning with her picture at 9 years of age and moving up to what she might look like today. Thanks for watching Deb's True Crime Notebook. We'll be back again as soon as more updates are made available. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell for all notifications, share this, and leave us a comment.